BoxingVoice.com, live with Dibella here at the Boxing Writers Association of America for the awards ceremony.
Just checking because I want to make sure I have time for another drink.
We absolutely have time for that. But speaking of time, it's Sergio Martinez time in the limelight. 2 more weeks to go.
2 more weeks to go. I'll be leaving for Argentina next Sunday. We're going to have 42,000 people in a sold-out soccer stadium. Right now in Argentina, he's a rock star. He's a rock star. And this is a real challenge because, let me tell you, Martin Murray's a tough guy. He's a tough, rugged guy. And Sergio's 38 years old, so we know this is a real fight. But I think with his hometown, with his homeboys and homegirls and Buenos Aires rooting him on, I don't think Sergio's going to let anyone down. And the opening fight with Abregu and Dekari is a great fight.
Absolutely, 2 power punches. But going back to Martinez,
I think people are going to recognize down the line how great he was. That he was the Roy Jones, that he's a Hall of Famer already in my book. But what he is, he's a singular talent. It's a shame we didn't get him over here years earlier. But he's like the kind of guy with abilities that are inhuman, that like he does things other people can't do, the way Roy did things other people couldn't do.
Now, what I want to ask you is...
The way Floyd does too.
What I want to ask is, Martin Murray is a legitimate tough opponent, top 10.
Tough fight.
Why Martin Murray coming off of 2 injuries?
Because Sergio won't fight a bad fighter. And unfortunately, the public's not giving him the props. He's never fought a weak opponent. He hasn't. Not as a champion, he's fought the very best out there. And Martin Murray's one of the very best out there.
But Lou, as a promoter, as a friend...
I would have liked an easier fight. But he was going to be, you know, Samson and Sergio said, we're at home. We're in Argentina, and we're not going to give the people of Argentina a bad fight. We're going to fight a real fight.
It's definitely credit to Sergio Martinez. What kind of performance are you expecting him to put on?
I think it's going to be a tough fight, but I think he's going to bring the fight. I think he's going to fight. I don't think it's going to be a pretty dancing movement kind of thing. I think it's going to be 2 guys getting it on, and I think Sergio's going to win by either a late stoppage or a decisive decision.
Has he expressed to you that maybe he wants to prove something because of the last fight and basically wiping out Chavez?
What does he have to wipe out Chavez? He won everything but 10 seconds of the fucking fight. He has nothing to wipe out. He destroyed Chavez. And honestly, he got up off the ground, and where he could have ran or held, he fought like a man, and he ended the fight like a man, and he won the fight as decisively as he can. I don't think it has anything to do with that, but I think Sergio knows he's the real middleweight champion. He's the linear middleweight champion. He's the real guy. You got to keep fighting real fights, and Martin Murray's the real